Hey everyone, it's Bondar JR, Silverwolf, Ron, and sorry about that. The starting soon went a little longer than I planned. I actually had a nice surprise that I'm going to share with you guys. So I'm going to get to our Eve game, if I can get it to come up. Okay, cool. Sometimes it doesn't want to start, so it's kind of frustrating, but yes, I had actually a nice message that I got from a group of people. So let me go ahead and get switched over here. All right, looks like my microphone's working. Always good. And so I was just in my mail. I hadn't got any notification that I had received a mail, so I was kind of surprised by that. But it was weird. I went and I checked my mail just on a whim. And I noticed that I had a mail from Illumini Peritine, which talked about my venture loss and, different things and that. They actually sent me 500,000, which was nice, more than covers the venture. But said, kind of gave some things on how to avoid getting ganked and all that. And I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to check that stuff out. But just thought you guys would appreciate that. So there are some good guys out there. Good to know. Good to know. So anyway, I did do some copying with my blueprints. I think I showed that last night. So I was copying these so that I could do some. Invention on them. So here's the invention. Rocket science is not one that I have. I don't think nuclear physics is one that I have either, now that I think about it. Yeah, hydromagnetic physics, no nuclear physics, no rocket science. So I'm going to have to try and find something around those lines. So most of the people do multiple things. So I have all these points, so I'm going to probably cash these out and get the datacores from them, and then I can switch all 5 of these to 5 others, or excuse me, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these to others. The problem is this guy is the guy I want because I can switch him to nanite engineering, which is what I want. He's also got rocket science, which is kind of nice. Hydromagnetic physics I already have, but the rocket science and the nanite engineering would be nice. But the problem is he is in a location that seems to always have gate camps going on. So if I do set destination, it's going to show that we're going to go through one low-sec system. So I'm actually going to look at this. So I'm in Venolin. So I'm going to go to my handy dandy website. Which one of these days I'm going to figure out how to get this on here. I know there's a way. So I'm going to do Venolin, and we're going to Bavi, and I'm going to say check, and it shows that the low-sec system is actually had several gate kills. So if it's a Abazin right here. So if I say avoid this system, which I found out that the avoidance system, when it avoids it, it ends up only putting it into your avoid list until you log out and log back in, which is kind of frustrating. So I do have 2 other jobs that are waiting. So I did want to mention I did have my Amicus. I did have a successful Amicus, so I got a 3-run blueprint copy for Helios, which is kind of nice. So that's good. I'm running another one now. Salvager is another one I'm copying so I can build a level 2 one. But as you can see, this one actually puts us 53 jumps, which is really long. Really, really long. So if I go in here and I say avoid Abazon, Ahbazon, which is pretty much what I just did there. So I told it to avoid. It actually says it's only 17 jumps. It actually won't avoid it. So so if I say secure, yes. So when I do that, it shows 49 jumps, 48 jumps. I don't know where the 53 is coming from. but kind of weird. It doesn't show any gate camps. So I think we can probably do this. Now the problem is I need to figure out why the website is different than the other. So let's go here. Void systems on your avoidance list, right? Prefer safer, stay in 0.5 to 1.0, or that's prefer less secure. No, I don't want that. All right. So that says 53, and it has me going into a low-sec system. Why? Why? I don't know. Because mine doesn't show any low-sec systems. So that's kind of strange. So let me see why that is not displaying correctly. Because 49 is still a lot of jumps, but they're all high sec. They don't have any gate issues, so I can live with that. There's Udema, which that's where I got killed the other night. There's Silvala. So Silvala is one that had a bunch of them the other day, so I think that one may be. Yeah, Silvala, let's see. Do not avoid Silvala. So if I do that, that changes it. And that might get us down. That gets us down to 48 jumps. So that matches. And right now, it doesn't show that there are any problems there. So with that said, I am going to try and make it there. Now, the one thing I was going to do, so yeah, here's my Helios blueprint, which I actually want to put in here. I'm going to try and make it. I don't want to be and actually, I am not going to take this ship. I am going to instead take one of my others, but I'm not sure how much I can carry if I take the other ones. All right, so let's see. What ships do we have? What about our Ibis? No, we have an Imicus, right? Yeah, we have an Imicus. So let's make this guy active. What does he have equipped? We could probably strip everything off. He doesn't have nothing equipped. All right. So his cargo is 400. So actually, let's put these back here. We don't want to lose those. So if we go here to item hanger and look for my titanium. Where are you at? Come on. Here we go. All right. So we can fit 30K in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. So as of now, and I'm going to keep checking this, but as of now, this path is clear. So let's go. Because we want to try and make this as quick as possible. So now I don't want to get stranded down there.
Drive
but
active.
So we're going to fly down here. We're going to try and switch this guy. We're going to cash out what he's got in molecular engineering, I think, and we're going to switch him to nanite engineering. He also does rocket science, so we can switch him to rocket science some other time. But we'll check him out, and while we're down there, we'll see where these other guys are, because there may be a few other that are in that area. So, and I am going to try. So 48 jumps. It is 10:09. Let's see how quickly we can do these 48 jumps, and hopefully not get killed. As it is, we don't have nothing on this ship.
Drive active.
It's just a standard Imicus, which I can build, so not a big deal. I want to see where Silva is. There's Silva. So about 6 jumps in. Silva's 1, Udima is 1. Those are ones we got to worry about. So when we get the ecal, we're going to check that out. We should be able to jump this pretty quick. I learned this secret of just hitting this guy.
Warp drive active.
Kind of get you where you're going pretty quick. So we're going to claim our boosters. Close this. Go ahead and claim our skill points. 21,000. Cool. All right. Lima. Ecal's 3 more jumps. So when we get the ecal, we're going to check. Because Udima is where I got killed the other day with the Vexor.
Warp drive active.
Don't want to be a statistic. Check and see who's actually watching here. Right now it doesn't seem like there's a whole bunch of people watching, so that's cool. For some reason I'm not watching, so I don't know why that is, but so be it. So be it. So be it. Alright, so ecal's the next one. So we're going to go to ecal.
Warp drive active.
And we are going to check this again and make sure these guys are still good. So, at the moment, Udima and Silva are good. So we're going to fly through these guys in hopes of getting through before anyone starts camping them. Now, of course, the possibility exists I won't be able to get back, but we'll figure that out. One nice thing about this Imicus is it actually
warp drive active.
Kind of warps pretty good. Focuses on the thing pretty good. The only thing that it has is that sometimes it will get stopped by a warp disruptor, so I don't even have a afterburner on it, so that could cause a problem, but we will see. We're gonna see if we can make it. There's a pirate in a bestower. Probably not gonna gank me in a bestower, but I don't know. I have had some issues with, you know, getting ganked in some pretty strange things, so. Sivala has been a notorious one for the last several nights for having gate camps, so I'm kind of leery going through it, but we're going to give it a try since it says right now that it does not. I do see there's a pirate there. Pilot is a suspect, so not guaranteed, but that's fine. 47 people in Udima, so we're through Udima. Praise God. And we're going to see if we can get through Sivala. There's a pirate there. Could be scouting out the gate. We'll see. Hatakini. I mean, that's a 09. So we're going from an 06 to an 09. Couple ships there, but Capsule, Gila, Iteron. Alright, I'm through. Alright, so next 3 or 4 are actually blue, so I should be fine.
Warp drive active.
Nobody usually ganks in those just to be safe, but alright, so still nothing. Excellent. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're already 8 down, and it's been 5 minutes. So that should mean the whole trip should take us about 25 minutes, right? I'm doing my math right.
Warp drive active.
Not necessarily doing it right, but because I'm doing it in my head. But that's the case. So that's what we're gonna try. So. My hope is that they moved on to another system and they're leaving those two alone for this week or tonight at least. Because I'd love to get down here and get this stuff taken care of. So. I do not have that one listed. So I'm going to leave a... Oh, yes I do. So MR. Wow, we got hydrogen fuel block there. And there's our data core, molecular engineering. Okay, so and that's the other problem. Coming back could be a challenge. There's a data core there. Nanite engineering, really? Okay, check that out.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, that's nanite engineering. Curious when that one is. We're not going through it. We might check it out since we're going to be down there. We could have him do rocket science if we could do that one. It's kind of weird though. It doesn't show that one.
Warp drive active.
So actually it might be a total of 30 minutes if I'm doing my math right. So 30 minutes total for the trip, which wouldn't be bad at all. So I could live with that. So we are flying like the wind. Still no gate camps. And like I said, I'm pretty sure we're past the bad area now. At least I believe we are. We'll see. Simicus, as long as they don't have any kind of warp disruptors or anything up, it usually moves fast enough that I can
warp drive active.
I can get through. Problem, of course, is bringing back data cores. So data cores are worth a lot of money. So, but we'll see. The only thing I don't like about the research tab is I wish it showed how far away they are. I wonder if there's a way I could add a field for that.
Warp drive active.
So 34, and it's been 10 minutes. Well, that's 14 in 10 minutes. So technically, that's about another 30 minutes, give or take. So that would mean 40 minutes for the trip. So we'll see.
Warp drive active.
Check my gate camp thing again. I definitely don't want to be the first one. This is way too long of a trip. Normally a 17 jump. I should have probably taken the hammerheads out of here, but yeah, they're hammerheads.
Warp drive active.
I was going to try and check on our planetary economy, but I think this one makes more sense. You got to run with opportunities that you're presented. So it did kind of cheer me up to see that Eve mail from that other person saying, hey, you're not alone. So that was kind of nice. Customs officer. Yeah, so this is a pretty high-sec space, so.
Warp drive active.
Let's check around again. All right. We're good there. Want to say thanks to all my lurkers. Sorry I haven't thanked you guys today yet, so appreciate you guys being here. You guys are awesome. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have anybody, so appreciate it.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so I think I bled off 18 systems in 10:09, so that would be 12 minutes. Right, 18 systems in 12 minutes. It's not bad. Ooh, that was a nice short one. Bunch of super high-sec ones here. 9-0.
Warp drive active.
Can't beat that. Or 0.9, excuse me. Also felt good to get that Helios blueprint yesterday. Finally. I think that was my third attempt. I'm working on my fourth one now.
Warp drive active.
So we'll see how many we get out of 5. I am using a decryptor plus 90%. That's getting me up to 77.9% success rate, which should be better than 1 out of 5. But so far 1 out of 3. Still a little low. So hopefully this will, if I get these last 2 and get 3 out of 5, that would be about 70%. So I could live with that, but doesn't always work out on the true percentages. So such is the life of an inventor. So, but I do have enough to at least make me my Helios, which would be nice.
Active.
So as it is, the Helios needs a bunch of advanced components. So I got to look into that and figure out what I'm going to do about that. Whether I'm going to buy them. I think I'm probably going to buy them instead of build them. Actually curious what a Helios is going for right now.
Warp drive active.
So there's a Helios. It says 24 million. All right, 1, 2, 3. Yep, 24 million. So in here you can get it as low as 19 million. So actually that's pretty cheap. I think when I figured out the building was still going to be like 15 million, I think. I think if I actually built the components, I could get them cheaper. But that means buying blueprints, which gives there's a initial cost. But if I'm going to build several of them, it might be worth it. So.
Warp drive active.
So. Started out with 48. We're down to 25. So that's a difference of 23. in 9, so 14, 15 minutes. So 23 jumps in 15 minutes. Yes, 15 minutes. So that's pretty good. Not a whole lot of people in these systems. Of course, they're 1.0 systems, so there's really nothing in here to do unless you're doing some missions. So,
Warp drive active.
so let's bring this guy back up. So Helios here is 28. Cheapest one is 28. So it's another one I could sell them for that much. More than likely in Forge, where I'm located, they are more expensive. I think this is actually Hamaner, so this might be Galente space, so that's probably, they might be cheaper here. No, Minamar, so Matar. So
Warp drive active.
Mr is a hub. What do I got there? Oh, that's where the fuel was. Yeah, those fuel blocks would be nice. I wonder what if I sell them. Okay, I don't want to show info. I wanted to see view market details. So they're going for 21,000 each. That's not very much. Kind of worthless. 31 million. Might be worth selling.
Warp drive active.
So it says they go for 8,000 each. Well, if I look here, they go for 21,000 each. That's a pretty big difference. 8,000 maybe is what they're worth right there. Oh no, they're 8,000 in size. Sorry, and it comes fine. Not negative with them, so I can deal with that.
Warp drive active.
If I say sell this item, right now it's for 52, so it's 10,000. Or 21,000 is what they were selling the other ones. So yes, we're gonna get rid of that. I could probably put them on the market. We'll have to see what they charge for here. So Amar. Actually, I probably should. Yes. I'm going to check my gate camps again.
Warp drive active.
Still no gate camps. Awesome sauce. So I am in Amander Mandate. I don't even know what that is. 20 jumps to go. And we've been flying for almost 20 minutes, 19 minutes. And we have covered 28 jumps in 19 minutes. So, not bad.
Warp drive active.
Wonder if there's any kind of an Eve record book for fastest speed from one place to another. Of course, that would be going through risky space.
Warp drive active.
Still cooking. Yeah, so this one says it has. It looks like that's maybe a couple jumps from Babby. So we may check it out, because if it has that, I got to get rid of one in order to pick up another one. I do already have nanite there. Not sure what level he would be. Maybe it's only a level 2.
Warp drive active.
Let's check again. Alright, still good. Still clean. Down to 17 jumps, which is pretty awesome. I already got rid of 31 jumps in 21 minutes.
Warp drive active.
MR Empire. So it looks like we're in MR. Let's see. That's the void. So I think I need to wait till I get there. This is going to be a hub. Maybe we'll just check it out on the way back. I really want to see about breaking a record. Though a record breaker would have probably been brave enough to try and go through that gate camp system, though. I'm pretty sure it said it had like 22 gate deaths in the past hour. So I don't think that there's a getting through that system. Said they were using smart bombs too. So that one kind of evens the playing field pretty quick. Because even if you're cloaked, the smart bombs will do some damage. So I don't have a cloak on this
Warp
baby.
drive active.
Alright. So we are in MR space. Still devoid. And market details. It says 19. Still, that's still less than what they're saying they should go for.
Warp drive active.
Well, according to this, yeah, 24.6 is what they say the Helios is worth here. 45. There's only 2 of them. So either they don't sell a whole lot of them here, or they're in high demand, and that's why the price is so high. That's significantly higher. That's over 20 million higher. So that would be nice. It'd definitely make it profitable. So still 19. Here it says it should be worth 18. It says it should be 18 per unit. So that 19 is probably a little bit higher. Let's see what they show. I don't have anything to use them in, so
Warp drive
I
active.
can get some money out of them. I may as well. So actually, that's still 3 different. So So yeah, I'm real curious about this one. I don't think it'll show. It doesn't show me any agents there. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
All right, where we at? We got 10 jumps left. So that means we've done 38 jumps in 26 minutes. I don't think we're going to make it in 30, but it should be a little after 30, so we should be pretty good. Still, pretty good run. We want to check out everybody down here so then we can see where we're at.
Warp drive active. Warp drive
One
active.
more time. Last like 6 jumps. We're still good. All right. Actually, last 8 jumps. Can't really beat that.
Warp drive active.
Wreck of a Amar rookie ship. Probably got blown up by Endicom. Or Edencom, excuse me. Well, let's hope not for his sake, so. Another wreck of an Amar rookie ship.
Warp drive active.
Alright. So we've gone 42 jumps in 29 minutes. So I'm not going to make the last 6 jumps in the next 1 minute, but we'll be just slightly longer than 30 minutes. So that's not bad. Not bad at all.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so there's a lot of people buying them here in Amar for 19. Now it says the going rate is 18, so I could always throw them in there for 19,430. But then I gotta keep an eye on it, so, and I don't think I can do it from that far away, so. So that's always frustrating with your sell orders.
Warp drive active.
Somebody is buying them for 17 though. So it said the going rate was 18, so. Uh-oh. In an Amar shuttle, so probably not going to be a problem there.
Warp drive active.
Helios in this area is going for 27.9. Cheapest one. Some people are buying from 23.08, which is interesting. Probably then reselling them. So looks like the Helios is actually pretty popular here. So good to know.
Warp drive active.
Two more jumps. And we're right at 31 minutes.
Warp drive active.
All right, last one. $48 jumps. And looks like it's going to be 32 minutes. Go ahead and dock. We'll count that dock time as well.
Active.
Station to station. So it looks like 33 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yep, 33 minutes.
Docking permission requested.
Base Emmy.
Docking request accepted.
Alright. Now we'll check this guy out. So we're gonna have to do a mission for him in order to cash out our data cores. So it's either gonna be a mission of security, R&D level 2, R&D level 3. It's this guy. Start conversation. He's gonna say I have a problem. Actually, he doesn't say I have a problem. He just said I'm sure it'll be good. So I'm going to go ahead and buy data cores from him. And we can get 893. All right. And then I'm going to start a conversation with him. And I'm going to cancel research. Yes. And then I'm going to start a conversation with him. I'm going to say start research. And I want to do nanite engineering. All right. So we should be good there. So we got him taken care of. I can't believe they didn't ask me for anything. So let's throw those on there. So let's set destination to this guy. So let's also see, we got industry here. Karama Udo. So yeah, we've already got him there, but what's he working on? Amar Starship Engineering. So let's see what he's got. So maybe we can stop this. Show info. Amar Laser Physics. Laser Physics is another one that I need. Molecular. Watch him what he's got. Nanite molecular laser physics. Yeah, I don't know if I have laser physics. Let's find out. So let's minimize him. So yeah, so this guy is one that we actually already are using. Looks like he is a level 3.
Warp drive active.
He's got 4 nanite engineering ones, so we'll go ahead and pull those. Problem is now going back, we gotta figure our stuff. So actually, let's wait till we get to this guy. So I just selected him, and it doesn't say. Should say
Warp drive active.
nanite engineering. All right. So actually, let's go ahead and open this again and see if it refreshes that. Industry. Nope, still says molecular engineering. There's nanite. 87.82. Yep, so these are gone. Alright, so that's good.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I don't know why it does this. Mechanical engineering, he's in Izawa. Inaro. Karama. Karama's up there. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and cash these ones out. Not really sure what I needed the MR Starship Engineering ones for, but
Warp drive active.
we'll take them. So, that's a level 2. I really don't want a level 2. Show info. She's got rocket science. So I'm not sure about this laser physics because I don't know if I have laser physics. I gotta check and see. The laser physics is definitely one I think I need. So let's go to science. Nuclear, so laser physics. So yes, I do. I have it at 4, so we'll be good. Okay. So that should cover that. Go ahead and get those. She's only a level 3, so. I wonder if I could have talked to her from way down there. Let's see. Here's my Hokumo one.
Warp drive active.
Let's see. Hokumo, start conversation. Yeah, sounds good. Please drop by so we can formalize it. Yep, that's what I figured. So we're going to check her out, see what she's doing.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
We'll switch her over to laser physics. There she is. Start a conversation. And there's a problem. So we say request mission. Hopefully she's asking for some titanium. No. Special delivery. Okay, I can deal with that. So we're going to say here, set destination. 1 jump. Cool. Deal with that. Accept. We're going to take this special delivery and jump over there. So we're actually going to set this one at waypoint. So you want to come back. Let's undock. Hoth.
Warp drive active.
It's actually Hath. Hoth is a Star Wars one. Hath is an Eve one. So it's kind of surprised the other guy didn't say he had a problem. They all say they have a problem the first time I talked to him in 3 years. So let's see. Appreciate all my lurkers. Got a bunch of you out there tonight, so thank you for being here. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Always nice. We've got the dock.
Warp drive active.
Go ahead and get this delivered. And then we'll jump back the other place. Cash out. Switch over.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Finally came up with the dock. I'm already docking, guy. Alright, so let's say start conversation, complete, bingo, undock.
Warp drive active.
So increase standings, that's good. Should go back here and see if I have any level 4 ones. So here's the one. We did find out this. So if we go in here, R&D highest available, any distance. Actually, I'm going to say within 10 jumps. Let's say that. So there's a 3, there's a 3, there's a 3. There, yep, so no 4s. All the 4s are up north. Up north. All right. So no problem. I'll go ahead and dock.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, and there. He's a 4. Yeah, it's 04 space. Caldari, graviton physics. Ooh, that would be a good one. High energy physics, that would also be a good one. Hydromagnetic physics. Quantum physics. I think I got quantum physics covered. So.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So we are going to go ahead and start a conversation with her. We're going to buy datacores. 891. 891. Okay. Right, and then we're going to start a conversation. We are going to cancel research. Yes. And then we're going to start a conversation and start research. We want laser physics. Okay. All right. If we look there, I have our Starship Laser Physics 63, 67 a day. I don't know why we're only getting that. There's 3. This one I'm getting 87. My nanite engineering must be higher. So, all right. So electromagnetic physics. So who's next? Let's say set destination. That is 53 jumps. Don't want that one. Remove waypoint. There you go. Navi, Uda, Kokomo. I know where that one is. Set destination. 48 jumps. Remove waypoint. Karama. Set destination. 53 jumps. So they're all up there. So I'm going to go ahead and say remove waypoint. Now let's do this. Let's go back to this guy. And these are level, this is only level 4. So let's say set destination. What are we talking about? How far into low sec is he? So just one jump into low sec. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. And he has show info. Caldari Starship I don't need, but Graviton Physics. Graviton Physics I think I need. It's one of the ones I don't have. High energy physics I don't have. Hydromagnetic physics I do. Quantum physics I don't have. I don't really need quantum physics. So I could get rid of her for level 4. Let's see. So we are in UHODH. All right, let's check my gate camps. UHODH. No, there's another O in there. And we want to go to KHER. KHERAM. All right. Let's say check. All right. No kills. So I say let's do it. I need the nanite. The laser physics I could probably do without for now. So let's go ahead and cancel her. Let's say start conversation. And I'm going to cancel research. Yes. All right. And then I'm going to close that one. I'm going to close this one. I am going to actually take these. And I'm going to take all of these but one. 3, so that way we know that we have one here, and I'm going to take these minerals and I'm going to undock. And no personal assets, which is kind of weird. There we go. Not sure what was going on there, but
Warp drive active.
we got 10 jumps. So we're going to swap this level 3 out for a level 4. Just got to figure out which one of his I want. So, I said quantum physics. So, nuclear physics. PQ, quantum physics is good. I think quantum physics is one that I need for something else. Hydromagnetic physics we're good with. Graviton physics I'm also good. High energy physics I could also do. So any one of those would be good. So
Warp drive active.
check. Okay, camp's good. some reason it seems like a really quiet night tonight. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we're gonna take it as a good thing. We'll get this level 4. I'm gonna be really hacked off if I end up losing all these data
Warp
cores.
drive active.
And that's the other thing. I'm flying around here on a public stream showing exactly where I am, which is probably not the smartest thing in the world to do, but really doesn't seem like anybody's watching, so that's good, except for my lurkers. So
Warp drive active.
yeah, it seems the I don't know, maybe Tuesday nights is when the gankers take off. I don't know. Kind of interesting.
Warp drive active.
Oh, production. Uh-oh. Drones.
Warp drive active.
Check again. Getting kind of paranoid. That was one of my comments. One of the viewers on YouTube put a comment that, hey, this game is making you paranoid. I'm like, yeah, it does. It really does. So, really does.
Warp drive active.
Kills, no kills, no kills. Does seem like the gankers have taken the night off, which is too quiet. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, here, bring it here. I'll do it.
It's okay.
No, it's okay. Come here.
Warp drive active.
Helping my wife out with her tracking device for her health benefits. Oops, wrong one.
Warp drive active.
All right, should bring up a number.
57.
57.
No. 3188.
I'm sorry.
3188.
3188. Connect. All right. Ooh. There you go.
Okay.
You're welcome. Sleep well. All right, so now we're approaching Kiram. Let's see. Make sure my gate check is still good. It is. Let's go ahead and go
Warp
to
drive
Kiram.
active.
The security is okay. Dock. There's a lot of people in here.
Warp drive active.
Maybe they're mining in here. Wow. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy. So, what we want to see is we want to
Docking
look
permission requested.
at
Docking
industry.
request accepted.
And we want to see our blueprints. Alright. So, micro warp drive. I'm pretty sure that one needs molecular engineering, rocket science. I already got molecular engineering. I don't have rocket science. So, damage control. Nanite molecular. Got those. Working on those. Data analyzer. Electromagnetic physics. I don't think he has that. I think he has high energy physics. Start conversation. Start research. Graviton physics, high energy physics, quantum physics. Let's go back. Let's do cancel. Let's go here. This one. What do I need for this one? Nanite molecular, we got those. So, well, we're working on the nanite. So, alright. Show info. Pretty sure it's rocket, nuclear physics, and rocket science. I don't think he had nuclear. Alright. That one's still working. Relic analyzer. Show info. Electronic engineering, electromagnetic physics. Okay, so let's see what he's got. Start conversation, start research, high energy physics, quantum physics, graviton physics. None of those are rings. Let's do quantum physics. Okay. All right. So we got him in there. Let's close this one. Close this one. Actually, let's go back to industry. See if we can do these jobs. I don't think we can. I think we're too far away. Yep. Facility. You are too far from the facility. Yep. That one's only got 15 minutes. So yeah, we need to get back there. So I want to leave here. Item hanger. And I'm going to leave one of these. Nope. One. So that way I know that I've got something here. So, all right. So let's plan a route. So we say Venolin. 44 jumps. A set destination. All right. Let's see what we got. 44 jumps, no low sec. That's pretty interesting. So let's check it here on our gate one. So we're going to do Kiram. A-G-R-A-M to Vanillin. All right, let's say check. It says 44, and they're all good. So let's head back. That's pretty amazing. So I'm going to undock. Try and get out of this low sec place pretty quick. Hey, Salty Tater, how are you? Appreciate you joining.
Warp drive active.
I appreciate you joining. Always good to have somebody watching. So sometimes I feel like, yeah, it was a while for me too. I think I've been playing, I don't know, about 2 weeks now. I've been back about 2 weeks. My character is 21 years old. I actually started, I think, the second or third week that Eve was live. And this character here is my main. And I played for 4 or 5 years and then took 7, 8 years off. And then played for a couple years and took years off. And so it's just been back and forth ever since. So
active.
Yeah. I appreciate that. I always feel like when no one's watching and I'm sitting here talking to myself, which is, just a real small step away from the, the rubber room. So the insanity plea. So yeah, I don't want to end up there. So, but yeah, I appreciate you watching. So, but yeah, it's actually a pretty good game. Like I said, I've been back about 2 weeks. I've lost, I don't know, probably 10 ships. Yep. Yeah, and that's the way this one was too. In fact, my corp is a 21-year-old corp, and it's got a bunch of stuff in impound and trig space, which is one that I'm trying to get resolved. But yeah, in the 2 weeks I've been back, I think I've probably lost 10 ships. Most of them have been Imicuses, so they're pretty cheap ship. Of course, they're not as cheap as they used to be. And I lost one to trigs. I lost one to, actually, I think I lost 1 or 2 to drones. Also lost a NOS to drones. I lost an Eris to drones, which that one really hurt. Yeah, exactly. Nothing's cheap anymore. But then I've also been ganked probably 5 or 6 times in 2 weeks. So mostly I was getting into trig space to get some of my assets out of trig space, which I got almost everything out of trig space now, except for the impounded corp stuff. And like I killed a couple times in trig space, and then I got ganked. Got ganked the other day in 05 sector, which was kind of things. Actually, somebody, yeah, exactly. Somebody jumped on my stream and said, hey, you can go to this sector in mine. And they were sitting there waiting for me. So that was kind of pretty cool. Didn't expect them to go to that level to gank me. So, but yeah, exactly. Welcome back. So, yeah, so that was pretty cool. But I was actually completely clueless. It wasn't until I went to bed that night that I realized, hey, they lured me there. So, yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, they didn't get a whole lot out of me. I was laughing and carrying on about it. I thought it was pretty coincidental. Didn't put 2 and 2 together. I'm kind of an idiot. So, but I was only in a mining frigate, so it wasn't a big deal because I knew it was risky. But somebody said there was Kernite there, and I figured, okay, well, let me go pick up some Kernite quick. And yeah, they were waiting. I mean, I didn't even get to the belt. I warped to the belt, and I was dead in like 30 seconds. So yeah, it was real. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of funny that they kind of lured me in. I was a little depressed about it, but then it was, it was a Vexer. Was it not a Vexer? It was a... Actually, I got it here.
Warp drive active.
It was a Venture. Yeah, so one of the cheaper ones, but I was actually saying at the beginning of the stream, somebody actually sent me an Eve mail that said, "Hey, we see you got killed in high sec space," and they sent me 500,000 to replace the venture, and said, don't lose hope, So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, the guys that ganked me, they actually offered me to.
Active.
Yeah, I thought it was really nice. And so, but yeah, the guys that ganked me offered to, if I paid them, then they would protect me. But I've done some checking on them since, and yeah, it shows that they really don't protect anybody. They charge you, and then they still kill you. So I thought, well, okay, I'm not gonna fall that bad, So, but yeah, it was kind of interesting because I thought, awful lot of trouble to go to blow up my my venture. I don't think they made a whole lot of money off of it. I think that was actually the cheapest ship I had lost so far since I've been back. So it was like, but yeah, it was pretty funny. So, and like I said, I was completely clueless. I was telling them, hey, come back, see my stream. I stream again tomorrow. Come on back, and yeah, and completely clueless that, yeah, they had lured me there. Wasn't until I started thinking about it. I'm like, that was a little too much coincidence. So. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Because, yeah, that was the other thing. Because Concorde automatically showed up, and I'm pretty sure, I think they were only flying Catalyst. But even then, the Catalyst had to be worth more than my Venture. So that's why I was flying the Venture, because I didn't want to lose anything expensive. But, yeah, hard to say. Maybe they're making them for, pennies on the dollar. I don't know. But they all seem to fly Catalyst, which I thought was kind of strange. But yeah, so yeah, it was kind of interesting.
Active.
I couldn't believe somebody had gone to that much trouble to lure me in. Little old me. So, but that was pretty funny. So, especially since I was so clueless about it. I think that was the funny part. So, hey, thanks for following. I appreciate it. Yeah, I stream Sunday through Thursday nights at this time. And then sometimes I stream on Saturday afternoon, kind of unscheduled, but I do about 2 hours each night from about 10 p.m. Central American time to midnight. I usually go over midnight. Sometimes 12:30. Sometimes I've been known to go as late as 1. I think this weekend's a holiday, so I'm actually off Friday, so I may stream longer since I'm off. Depends. If I get ganked, I'll probably not want to stream longer, but I've actually been kind of playing it safe the last couple days to try and do it. Yeah, so yeah, Memorial Day this weekend. So I took off Friday and Tuesday. So yeah, I still work a regular job, so that's why I stream at night. My wife was just here a second ago, and she usually goes to bed at this time. So this is a perfect time. This is what I normally did. Is I would play games. Yeah, thanks. I'll let her know she's sleeping, but yeah, I usually played games at this time anyway, so I thought, well, why not stream? So yeah, it kind of worked. Yeah, there's one of my announcements that says everything that I stream goes up to YouTube, so I throw it up to YouTube the next morning, and so yeah, if you want to look out there at some of the other ones, you get to see some good gank footage, if nothing else. So. There's a couple of them in there, so. And then you get to see me killed by drones a lot. So I was trying to fight the drones in trig space in order to get my status up with the trigs. Because I need to get my status up with the trigs in order to buy an office so that I can get my impounded stuff back. I'd actually put in a ticket with CCP. Yeah, they're not too bad if you have the right ship. The problem is you really can't fly a big ship in there because of the wormholes and stuff and getting ganked. And so I've been I think I was using a battle cruiser, which worked pretty good until the battleship level drones came, and then they started really beating on me. So, but I did get my status up a little bit, but then I started getting ganked in trig space by the player corps. So. I didn't think about that. I should have probably tried that because I should have thought about that. But yeah, I was using rockets. And so, because when I got back, it was weird. When I came back, I used to have a bunch of battleships. I used to have a bunch of cruisers. For some reason, all my ships were gone. All I had were, of course, T2 ships. And I couldn't fly any of those because I was on an alpha account because my account had expired. So I finally upgraded to alpha so that I could fly those ships. But they're all so expensive. I don't want to fly them around. I don't want to lose them. So yeah, I think I was working with. I was using the NOS since that was a free ship. Yeah, so you got, and that was the other thing. I looked through all my alts and everything. I don't have a battleship on any of my characters, which, I mean, this character did Caldari Navy. I mean, I hammered Caldari Navy missions in order to get up there. So, I don't think so. I don't think it was a hack. I think a lot of it was I probably put him in my corporation hangar because I was trading him between my alts. And I think somebody logged into the corp sometime where I was gone and just stripped everything from the corp. And so, but it was kind of weird because I was like, surely I wouldn't have put all my battleships on there. But yeah, it looks like I did. So now that everything's changed so much, yeah, I knew what you meant. But everything's changed so much. I mean, I don't even know what the best battleship is anymore or any of that. I mean, I can afford them, but, I want to try and get used to playing again before I go and lose a battleship, So.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, then when I lost the NOS, and it was kind of ironic because I guess they give the NOS for the birthday, Eve's birthday. And turns out the very next day was Eve's birthday, and I got another NOS since I had an Omega account. So I thought that was kind of cool, but I didn't want to lose it again. So, but yeah, it was kind of funny because I've had a lot of bad luck since I came back, but I think some of it was just my own fault. Like I was, running around in trig space with no cloak and no micro warp drive. So the one time I got ganked. Somebody webified me for like 5 minutes until all his friends came. And I mean, they came with like 10 ships to destroy my Imicus, which I thought was a little bit overkill. But yeah, I was like, oh well, they've definitely, I don't even think they got enough salvage from my Imicus to cover their ammo. So, but yeah, it was funny because of, if I'd had a cloak or if I'd had a micro warp drive, I could have probably got away. But I didn't have any of those things, so I was like, okay, I need to start thinking smarter, playing smarter when I'm messing around in trig space. But yeah, so far, just been kind of. I think yesterday I did a bunch of Planetary Industry and kind of rediscovered how that works and got some of that set up.
Active.
And then today I was running around trying to get datacores because I've got a bunch of research agents that are all filled up since I've been gone for 4 years. My points are through the roof, so I'm going ahead and cashing those in and I can sell those. So, all right, well, I appreciate it. You'll definitely get notified since you followed. Thanks for the follow and thanks for being here. I really appreciate you stopping by. Have a good sleep. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm going to try not to get killed. So take care. But yeah, if we get back here to Venolan, maybe we can check on our planetary economy. So, because I think those I set up for 24 hours. So we'll go ahead and get those checked out. See what else we need to build. I got a bunch of those construction blocks. That's what I need for the tier 2 expanded storage. But I needed the other stuff, I think, for the cloaking device. So I was going to build those. And then I think the Helios needs some stuff, so I need to check it out.
Warp drive active.
Actually, I think the Helios needs stuff that's not planetary Planetary Industry. So, and we can probably actually check that out while we're flying. Yep, I closed the industry one. So let's do industry. And I don't think I'm close enough to these guys. Yeah, see, this one shows you how many jumps you are away. Okay.
Warp drive active.
All right, so let's deliver this one. And then if we deliver this one, let's see if it's successful. Keep your fingers crossed. Ah, job failed. Darn it. So that means that's 4. I only have 1 out of 4 so far. Still, 1 out of 4 is better than any other. So we got that. We got that. We want it to go to the output hangar. Actually, we want it to go to the medium container. And then we'll say start. 15 hours. All right. So that's that.
Warp drive active.
And then actually, if we look at this Helios one, show info, the Helios needs, yeah, these are components. There's planetarium, so construction blocks. So we got a bunch of construction blocks. That's not a problem. So yeah, these components are the ones that we need. And actually, I think when I looked at those, they weren't that expensive, but I'm going to plug them into my, I got a spreadsheet. I'm going to plug them into my spreadsheet and see what it takes. So see what it'll cost me to build it. And then see what it'll cost me to buy the blueprints and go that route. So trying to get the skills up so I can get a little bit better than 78%, 77.9, which still seems like it should be more successful, but I've been doing them one at a time, which probably makes it a little bit less likely. I don't know. I don't know if it factors that in or not, but the what was I gonna say?
Active.
Check my gate camp thing again. Oh, Udema, 11 kills at the gate. Yeah, we don't want to go through there, so let's avoid Udema. Nope, that's not it. UED. Helps if you spell it right. Udema. All right, check. Nope, that's going to put me through Abazin, which I don't want. AHBAZON. Let's see. Check. Alright, so that one, if I put those two in, that's going to change me now. So let's see. Alright, so I want to do. So Bay. Where are they? Udema. So I want to say avoid. Alright, and then that's going to add in 0.5. Come on. And then I'm going to say avoid this guy. Nope, that's a different one. So I guess I already have the avoid on him. Alright. So it's 25 jumps. Where am I? I'm in EYSTUR. EYSTUR. Let's go ahead and dock. EYSTUR.
Active.
EYSTUR. EYSTUR. Let's try this, okay? Check. Alright.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, so that's showing that 0.4 is not a problem. So let's go ahead and go there. So let's go through here. So that shows 25 jumps. That's where we're at. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and undock. There's a Nix. I don't even know what a Nix is. But there's heck.
Warp drive active.
Gates. Let's hope that holds. See if we can get back. He's in an MR shuttle, so he's a pirate in a shuttle, so. Alright.
Warp drive active.
See if we can make some time. Keep checking these guys, make sure there's no. Oh, there's one there. What's that? UTT. Oh, but it's not a kill at the gate. Oh, there's one there too. So hopefully, maybe we're okay. So this is where I'm headed. Please don't. I'll be super upset if I lose all these data cores. Wasn't at the gate, but that doesn't mean they couldn't be doing something there.
Warp drive active.
So let's check this out. $15. There's one in Forge. Yeah. Okay, we got through that one. So that could have been eating comp. Right.
Warp drive active.
Galente shuttle. So shuttle doesn't have any guns. Hey Noah, how are you? Thanks for joining. Just flying back from picking up some, fixing some of my research agents. So, trying to find a safe route back to my home station. So, which is always a challenge.
Warp drive active.
Seems like there's always a gate camp somewhere. So, yeah, I do. So back in the day, so my character, I was telling the other guys that my character is 21 years old. So I played for probably about 5 years, right? It was like the second or third week that Eve was out. And I played for probably about 5 years. And then I took five or 6 years off and then played for a couple years and then took years off. So, but yeah, so one of the things I used to do is I would buy things really cheap on the market that I could reprocess for rare minerals and make money off of it, and that was pretty profitable. The problem was you got to go pick them up. So 18 years, so that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Have you been playing that whole time? I know that's hard to actually accomplish, but almost. Yeah, mine just made it. So it's funny. I think, it's funny you said that because I think one of the gifts I got for, one of the daily gifts was a bottle of whiskey or something. So, yeah, and I think that's probably what I've got. It's like 6, 7, 8 years out of the 21 years I've been there. But it's kind of nice because it kept my character going, kept all my assets. The problem was I was in the corp for 21 years. Actually was the CEO of the corp for a while, and then I stepped down when I stopped playing the first time and gave it to somebody else, and now that guy's inactive, and so yeah, exactly, busted open. But yeah, so the corp was inactive. So now I've got a bunch of corp assets that are tied up in trig space that are impounded. And I sent a ticket to CCP about it, and they're like, yeah, we can't help you with that. You gotta get a high trig status and see if you can get an office from them and get that stuff back. And I was like, yeah, that's a lot of work. So, but yeah, unfortunately, I think there's me and my alts, and then everybody else in the corp has been inactive for 2+ years. So yeah, they're not very helpful. In fact, I've had a ticket. I've been back about 2 weeks, and I've had a ticket open that whole time. And every time they reply, they ask me some question that really isn't something they should need. And then it takes another week before they reply again. And so like I have some ships that were stuck in trig space, and I managed to get most of them out. But one of them is a Hulk. Thanks for following. I appreciate it. But one of them's a Hulk. And I guess the Hulks back with the last time I played were configured differently. So I think it has 3 miners on it, or now they're only allowed to have 2 miners. Well, because it's in trig space, it won't let me reconfigure. It won't let me remove anything because I don't have a high enough status. So I sent to them and said, hey, can you fix this? And so I gave them a whole list of stuff that I needed fixed. They said, no, 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 no. Hey, we'll fix your ship. I'm like, okay, cool. So then this morning I got a reply from and said, okay, you told us where the ship is. You told us which one. Now, what do you want us to remove from it? And I'm like, what do you mean, what do you want to remove from it? Remove from it the stuff that's making it invalid so I can fly it. And I'm like, and of course it'll be another week before they reply. And I'm like, oh, for crying out loud. So yeah, like you said, they're not really helpful, but I think that's part of their whole neutralness. So, but yeah, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I wondered how long it would take. So, like I said, I was kind of surprised that they did reply in a week, but yeah, it was like my corp stuff. So my corp, everybody in the corp's been inactive for 2+ years, and so I'm a director, but I can't get the CEO because I don't have any shares, and it won't let me create shares because you have to have shares to vote on whether to make more shares. And so I'm like, okay, you guys need a way for this. They're like, yeah, we can't help you. You need to figure out a way to contact those people. I'm like, they've been gone for 2 years. I don't know any way to contact them. And so, yeah, so it's just, they haven't been real helpful.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. Well, and like I was telling the other guy, there was another guy on earlier. He just went to bed, but I've probably been back 2 weeks. And I probably lost 10 ships. Most of them have been imicuses, so a small frigate. So not cheap by any means. They used to be a lot cheaper. They're not cheap anymore. But yeah, most of them were imicuses. So not huge stuff. But I think out of those 10 times, I've probably been ganked 3 or 4 times. I mean, just the other night while I was streaming, some guys jumped on the stream and lured me to a section of space to do some mining, and they killed me in the belt that I was going to mine. And I didn't even realize that they had lured me there until hours later after I stopped streaming. I was like, that was a little too coincidental. I think I was taken. So yeah, they were like, hey, there's Kernite in this system, why don't you come over there and mine it? And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, sure. And it was, high sec, so I figured no problem. Luckily, I was only in a Venture, so it wasn't like it was expensive ship, but it was kind of like, man, you guys went to an awful lot of trouble to blow up my Venture. That was kind of, it doesn't seem like that was worth it. I don't even think it was probably the salvage probably wasn't even worth what you spent in bullets.
Active.
But, and then of course, I'm pretty sure they got blew up by Concord because it was high sec. Concord had said something as I was getting potted. They said something about, hey, you're a criminal, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, I was like, okay, well, that didn't help me. So, But like, because I've been killed and potted so many times, because the trigs, I finally got my status with the trigs, so they won't attack me. But the trigs killed me once, and I think Endicom killed me once, or Edencom, I think it's called. And yeah, so it was one of those. So
Drive
I'm not even
active.
putting any yeah, Concord, yeah. I'm not even putting any implants in anymore because I don't want to waste the money on them until I, get it to where I'm not dying every day. So, but yeah, it was kind of funny. That one was also. I mean, there was a whole. I had more people in my stream than I've ever had, and it still didn't dawn on me that there was something suspicious going on. And they were all cheering me on. Hey, yeah, you got to go there and mine. That's a great place to mine, And I'm like, sure, why not? What a doofus. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Hindsight's always 2020.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, I don't think it really worked out for them because I saw they yeah, if you look back, so I have them all on YouTube as that announcement just said. I put everything out on YouTube, but yeah, I think it was 2 days ago. And so if you go out there and look, you'll see it, but it's right towards the very end of the stream. So but I went out and looked, and I guess these guys are known for their ganking, and they wanted to I guess they like getting people all frustrated, so they post videos of people ranting on their stream. And so of course I'm laughing about it. I'm thinking it's just a weird coincidence, so it's no big deal to me.
Warp drive active.
And so I don't think it really worked out for them. So, but yeah, it was weird because they had a whole bunch of people in that system. There's like 40 some people in there. And so I'm thinking, okay, this is good. This is going to work. And yeah, they were all with them. So they wanted me to pay them, I guess, some royalty so they wouldn't kill me. But then I read where they kill you anyway, even if you pay the royalty. So I was like, well, that's not going to work out. So, but yeah, it was pretty funny because I was completely clueless. I was telling them, hey, come back and watch my stream tomorrow night. I'll be streaming again, and not even realizing they had jumped in there just to lure me in and kill me. So,
Warp drive active.
yeah, looking back on it was pretty funny. So, like I said, I don't think I gave them what they wanted because I didn't get upset about it. So, yeah, it does. And it's part of the game. And that's kind of what I said. It was part of the game. I was kind of depressed that they went to all that trouble to, to blow up my venture, but then I thought about it, like you said, it's part of the game. So, but yeah, it was weird because I was like, okay, that's something I've always worried about with streaming, is that somebody could jump on here and say, oh, there's Yaz, so yeah, let me go fly over there and jump him,
Active.
But when you blow somebody up, you never know if you're going to get their cargo or not, because a lot of stuff just gets destroyed. So, like now, I'm flying an Imicus, so I don't think, even if you salvage it, I think you probably just get metal scraps. So, but yeah, it's kind of interesting because that was one thing I was always kind of worried about. So, but I need to find some kind of, and this is kind of always a trick, but some kind of safe area where you can actually do some mining and actually get some half decent minerals, because
Warp drive.
rumor has it, one of my friends that still plays, he said they're even blowing up hulks in high sec space because the salvage on the Hulk is worth more than what their ship's going to cost them. They said the guys who blew me up the other night were in Catalyst, and so I guess they got it. So yeah, exactly. Come here, I got a great place for you. That's what they said. Yeah, we got a spot for you. And it turns out it did have Kernite in it. It's just they weren't letting anybody in there that didn't pay them their royalties, and I guess even if you paid their royalties, didn't mean they were gonna not blow you up. So. But yeah, let's mine together. Yeah, I need to. One of the things I've been looking at, and I haven't checked into this, but it is Fleet Up. If you look in this Fleet Up section under this agency, they've got some. So here's one for ice mining. Says it's 18 jumps away. Resource harvesting. So this one is Coalition of Independent Miners. So this one's 52 jumps away. So yeah, so there's a little bit further away. But yeah, I've looked at those a couple times and there hasn't been too many that were that far away. But I wonder if they work or if that's maybe another way to lure people in. I don't know. But
Warp drive active.
yeah, I did see the resource harvesting, and I tried that, but it was all just regular ores. Pyro. Yeah, and that's what I was looking at. When I did those, the resource harvesting, it tells you which ones. So I wanted to do ore anomalies. It tells you which systems have the ore anomalies in them. But when I went to them, they just had like pyro in these special belts. And I was like, well, that's no fun. I thought they would have special ores. But they don't. They just have whatever ore is normal for that section of space. So, yeah. So like in the 1.0 space, they just have the one that gives trit. And so, but yeah, that was the one that was kind of disappointing because I was like, well, that's kind of sucks.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, and I did some ice way back when. Like I said, it's been a while, and it looks like they do groups with the ice mining, but like I said too, I don't know. Maybe they're using those to lure people in as well. So, but yeah, I gotta check out some of that stuff. That ice mining that gets expensive if you lose your slip on that. So. But yeah, it was kind of interesting because, like I said, they went to an awful lot of trouble to blow up my venture. So I thought, wow. Yeah, and that's what I wondered, is I figured they probably do. I have another guy that I watch, another streamer, Darth Raban, and he doesn't stream that often, but he actually lives in nullsec NPC space. So, yeah, I heard there was a corp. Yeah, if you can find the name of it, that'd be great. But yeah, he lives in nullsec NPC space, which are the named nullsec, and they actually have locals, so you can see who's in the system with you. But like ABC-DEF, and then some number. And so he said he's actually been there and he's made a lot of money just doing sites and combat sites and that kind of stuff. And so that was kind of interesting because I was like, well, maybe I'll move over there or something. Yeah, are you at Null? Yeah, the Null space, we used to have a station in Null space, and that was nice. And those ones have actually stations in them, so that one kind of makes sense. But if you go into the complete wormhole space, we had a station in wormhole space. There's no stations there unless you build them. And then when everybody's always trying to find them and blow them up, and so it was always just kind of a risk. So plus it was such a grind to always have enough fuel. But yeah, maybe I'll check out the nullsec NPC space and see how that works, because they said, yeah, if you're friendly with the miners there, a lot of times they'll make an alliance with you or whatever and work it out or sell you resources, because I don't mind buying the resources if they give me at least a half decent price. But I do a lot of building, so I try to research my blueprints down. I try to build everything myself, but that gets expensive with the blueprints. So yeah, and that's kind of what he was saying. He does a lot of sites. So the other thing I heard is that if you do the data sites, you can actually get those decryptors.
Request accepted.
So I do a lot of invention to try and get the T2 blueprint copies. And so those kind of, and then I either build them or sell them. And so I usually make some money off of those. So, but those are ones that are kind of nice. And so yeah, those decryptors really help. So if I can actually pick those up, yeah, if I can pick those up, at those data sites or something, that would save a lot of money. So, because I hate buying them if I can actually pick them up somewhere. But yeah, so it's one of those. It's kind of interesting. So, but what was I doing? So let me check my planetary industry, because I think I got to restart some of these. Yeah, and that's the thing. In order to buy something, you usually got to come all the way back. So, like you said, it's kind of annoying. Let's go here. So this one's done. So these guys are actually building. So that is production. And this one is in production, but the silicon's not being built. So let's go ahead and restart this one. All right. And we're at 21 hours, so that's good. So let's start and submit. All right. So this is building. What do we got in here? We got felsic magma. We've got miniature electronics. Okay. We got chiral structures. Okay. So those should be good. So the miniature electronics are all built. And that's what this guy's doing, right? Miniature electronics. So yeah, we're just doing the silicon. All right. That's where that's coming from, right? Silicon. Yes. So that's making that. Okay. But yeah, like you said, it is kind of annoying to come back up from high sec. So, all right, here's oceanic. So what are we building here? We've got genetically enhanced livestock. Good, good, good. Plankton colonies. We got a lot of plankton colonies. So we probably don't need to do any more of those. Just leave those. These guys are going to keep producing. How much power do we have? Maybe we add another one in here. Let's see. If we do another basic industry. All right, can we get another one? Nope, we cannot. Actually, we might have another level on here. Let's see. Yes, we do. All right, let's go ahead and upgrade that. And then we'll go here. So let's do create a link from here to here. And then let's add another basic industry here. Create a link from here to here. And so this one, biomass, and it's taken in planktonic colonies. All right, so let's actually do submit here, and then let's do biomass, install. We're gonna create a route to here, create route. And then from here, we're going to do planktonic colonies. Planktonic colonies, create route to here, create route. Excellent. Submit. So that's going to build that in production. Excellent. And then here, we're going to do the other one, proteins. So proteins and complex organisms. So install. Proteins, install, create route, and then from here, complex organisms, create route to here. Excellent. Submit. That'll get those built up. So, and then I betcha we could go ahead probably and create another advanced one. Let's see if it'll let me. Oh yeah. All right, simple. Create a link. All right. Submit. And then this one is genetically enhanced livestock. So actually we probably don't need another one because this one's not full. So yeah. It's not keeping up. So yeah, we'll leave that one there. We're not going to install anything in it. Well, maybe we'll build something else here. So, all right. So we're going to say, get out of this one. That's oceanic. And then we're going to go to this one, plasma. What's this guy doing? All right. So we've got our blocks. Move those. We've got non-CS crystals. Let's move you over here. So, waiting on resources. Base metals. Okay, so that's the one that we did. So we're going to actually do that one. Non-CS crystals. So this one we got here. Chiral structures, non-CS crystals. Gotcha. This one is reactive metals. This one is toxic metals. So which one are we doing? This is reactive metals. So we were trying to get rid of the reactive metals. Okay, so we're going to switch this one to Tyrol structures, right? Schematics. Let's do Tyrol structures. Install. Create route. Alright, and then from here, we're going to do the non-CS crystals. Create route to here. Create route. Alright, submit. So that'll take care of that one. That'll start getting that built. This one. Missing route for input. What is that? Okay, toxic metals. So is there toxic metals here? Tell me I forgot it. I did. Toxic metals. Create route to here. Create route. Alright. So that should take care of that. So now that's working. Right. In production. Input missing route. What's that one? Oh, that's the construction blocks. I didn't want to build the construction blocks anymore. Yeah, so let's do this. Get rid of the toxic metals. Delete route. All right. So we're going to let that one complete, and then we're going to recycle it. So, hey, Caviar, how are you? Yeah, I do build T2 holes. So construction blocks, that's one of the reasons I do. I've got a ton of them already, so I'm actually switching those out to try and make some other stuff that I need for the others. So I don't know why this toxic metal one is not working. Timer inactive. That's the CS crystals. We got a bunch of CS crystals there already. How much do we have? Really not that many. But it looks like our toxic metal one is heavy metal. So let's go ahead and install this one. And that's heavy metals. Let's zoom this scan down to see if we can figure. Okay, so that's definitely not lined up. That's 3 days. Why is it on 3 days? I don't want 3 days. Let's do 21 hours. There we go. All right. Let's see if we can find this one now. So we want one right in the middle. Let's see. Let's shrink this down. That's why it was 3 days, or why it was so big was because of the 3 days. Let's try that. There and there. 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 All in the 60s. Okay. That's still a 60. Oh, too much. All right, so let's start this one. Submit. So, but yeah, so yeah, to your point, I've actually built a ton of the blocks. I think I have a bunch of them here. Yeah, 1,100 construction blocks. So, and then I've got another 5 here that I need to transfer over. But yeah, so I was switching this one to start building some other stuff. So this one we actually want to do the toxic metals. So let's do this. Toxic metals. Install. Create route, and then we're going to do an input, which is the heavy metals, which I don't think we have any, so we're going to do this one, heavy metals, incoming, create route to this guy. So we'll let that go and see if we can get those built up. So there's toxic metals. And there's toxic metal. So yeah, I think what happened is this one's quit. So rocket fuel, if you do T2 rockets and missiles. Yeah, that's another good one. I haven't done any T2 rockets yet. It says input route missing. Why is input route missing? Oh no, I want the input routes missing. Yes, because that's where I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to switch that over to the other. So yes, so that's good. All right. So let's clear this one out. But yeah, I haven't done any of the T2 rockets yet. That's one that I probably need to start looking into. So, all right. So here's this one. He's plowing away with these industrial fibers. Actually, this is still running. Why is that still running? 9 minutes. Okay, that's all right. But yeah, we probably need some more stuff here because that's only got one. I thought about that yesterday when I was setting these up. I only built one basic facility for each one, which kind of makes it hard to keep up. So this one is industrial fibers from autotrophs. Okay, so let's say industrial fibers install, create route, check. And here we're going to do autotrophs, create route to here, check, and submit. So that'll get those processed. And then this one will complete in about 9 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and restart it. So we'll get those going. So yeah, that's the industrial fibers. I'm building that for, I don't remember, these hermetic membranes or something. So yeah, one of the things that I'm building needs hermetic membranes, supercomputers, transmitters, and miniature electronics. And the miniature electronics I've got covered there. But, so let's close this one. So that's the temperate. Here's the storm. And this one is also 43 minutes. Yeah, I'm not going to be around in 43 minutes. I let that one go too long. But these guys... water-cooled CPU, so that's part of the supercomputer. And here's a transmitter. That's what's needed for the other one. So yeah, these guys are trying to keep up. I wonder if I can plug another. How many of these are in there? So the transmitters are waiting on plasmoids. So that's doing plasmoids. That's doing water. Yeah, the water we're going to use somewhere else. So let's do another plasmoid if we can. Nope. Power core. Where are we at? Oh, already fully upgraded. All right. So we could technically change the water one, but yeah, let's not do that. What is this one doing? That's doing water-cooled CPU. Yeah. So yeah, it'll keep plugging away, but yeah, that's getting full. So let's see about moving something. Transmitters, we can move those. So let's say expedited transfer to here. Oops. Hate when I do that. Expedited transfer. Select a destination. Okay, there you go. So we'll put the transmitters and the water-cooled CPUs. That should keep that going. We got some water there. That's all right. Oxygen. We're not using oxygen here for anything. So, and I don't think we're using reactive metals here for anything. Not that I think about it, but let me check. This guy's using plasmoids and chirol. This guy's using, yep, there's reactive metals and water. Yep, so we need the reactive metals there. Yep, so that'll work. So let's say execute. Bingo. So that'll take care of that. Back in the early 2010s, the first corp I was in, I did low-sec PI and did all the PI items for fuel blocks and sold them. Yep. Yeah, and that really works. That's one of the best ways to actually handle the whole POS is to, you know, make your own fuel, because otherwise it's too expensive. So I know we always had to throw some money in for our corp to be able to keep our POS in wormhole space fueled. And I think that's one of the reasons a lot of people kind of took off, was it was like, yeah, it got to where it was like almost like work, because we always were so busy with it. So This one is not active, so I'm not sure why. That's 23. Let's see if we go down to 21. One day, 20 hours. Let's do 20 hours. That way it's done before I get here. So we'll do that one. But yeah, it is big money. Big money. And like you said, creating that, and that's one that I need to probably look into, is creating the fuel blocks. It's probably a good way to make some money. So that one's only got 9 minutes left, so we'll keep an eye on that one. I had another one that only had 9 minutes left, so. But once again, this one only has one of each, so I probably need to add some extra ones here. So this one is creating oxidizing compound, so let's go ahead and make another one. And let's make one here. All right, good. We got both of those. So then create link. All right. And so this one we're going to do oxidizing compound, install, create, and that's got reactive gas. All right, so we want reactive gas from here. Create route to here. Create route. Excellent. And then here, that is iconic solutions and electrolytes. Say produce electrolytes, install, create route. And then from here, we're going to say iconic solutions, create route to here. Create route, submit. All right, so that'll get those kind of caught up. So I wasn't making big money off it, but it made me feel like a team player doing it. Yep, till someone decided they liked our Platinum Moon more than we did. Yeah, that's part of the problem, is that wormhole space and everything else. We were constantly having to defend it, having to fight, and it was just over and over and over again. So made it really hard to keep up with it. So that one's got 7 minutes, so we'll come back to that one. I think that's my last one, isn't it? Yep. So where was the other one? Was it temperate? Yep, only 1 minute remaining. So yeah, so we'll wait till this one's done and then we'll restart it. But yeah, that was one of the problems with the whole wormhole space, is it was constantly just people would scan down your wormhole and start, trying to blow up your POS, and it's like, come on. But yeah, that's why I think a lot of people kind of took off, because it just got to be kind of like a job, full-time job. So, but back then my hauler fit before they changed. It was lows full of warp staves and mids full of shield extenders. There you go. Yep. Try and make sure nobody was able to warp hold you. So prevent you from warping. Yeah, now they don't allow those setups anymore. I don't know why. So that's one of the problems I've had since I've been back. I've only been back about 2 weeks, but yeah. Yeah, exactly, with that many. But yeah, they don't allow you to put that many on there anymore now. It's huge negatives if you have more than one of any kind of stabilizer or any of those other ones. But yeah, that's kind of frustrating, because like you said, those used to be ways that you kind of dealt with stuff, but they don't allow that stuff anymore. So, but that's one of the problems that I have, is trying to figure out everything now, since so much has changed. It's like, yep. Yeah, as long as you can still warp, that's all that matters. You get, like you say, to get through the gate camp, be able to get away. That's all that mattered. So, all right, let's install this one. Looks like we're still good. 1 day. Why'd it go to 1 day 45? Go back to 21. Extraction. There we go. All right, and submit. So that'll keep that going. Good. And then this gas one is the other one. I think it only has 5 minutes left. So So yeah, after I complete this gas one, I'll probably close out the stream. But oh Lord, and I'd have a boost in local about their weekend. Yeah, I bet. I bet. I was telling one of the other ones that was here earlier that the other day, yeah, boast. I knew what you meant, but the other day I had a bunch of guys jump into my stream, and I was looking for some place to mine. I wanted to get some higher minerals, but I didn't want to have to go to low sec to do it. And they were like, "Oh yeah, there's kernite in this 05 section, in the 05 system. Why don't you come here and and you can mine it here, and it's pretty cool. Everybody's mining it, no big deal." Well, they were luring me in so that they could gank me, and I mean, I was only in a venture, so it wasn't a big deal, but it was one of those. I didn't even realize that's what they were doing until hours after my stream had ended, and I'm like, that was too much of a coincidence to be, but yeah, it's weird because now there's a whole bunch of NPC mining ships that go out there, and they strip the belts pretty quick. But I remember way back in the day, used to make money doing that with the mining, but now somebody was telling me that even if you have a Hulk, I have several Hulks, and they said if you have a Hulk, yeah, I never thought of that. That might be something if you don't mind the hit from the corporation, but yeah, they said if you have a Hulk, they'll blow you up for your Hulk just for the salvage. They don't care that they'll fly a catalyst, and so when Concord blows them up, no big deal because they just lost a catalyst. But they'll salvage your Hulk and make more than the catalyst cost them. And I'm like, that kind of sucks. It used to be that the mining barges were kind of the way to go, but it's funny. Everybody needs minerals for stuff, but nobody wants to support the miners. So, but I guess that's kind of where maybe that's why the NPC miners are doing so much. So, like you said, though, I didn't think about blowing up the NPC haulers. That's not a bad idea. Figure out which corp you don't need to worry about and take a hit from them. So, but yeah, that's kind of interesting. So. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, as long whatever you get is good enough, as long as you can hang on long enough to get out of there. So yeah. But nowadays, like I said, one of the ganks, like I said, I've been back about 2 weeks, maybe going on 3 weeks, and I probably lost about 10 ships, and I'd say probably 4 of those were ganks. One of them was a high sec gank. That was the one a couple days ago, they lured me in, so good for them. But the other ones were in trig space, and I mean, these guys, complete overkill. I had an Amicus that had nothing on it except a probe launcher, and so that I could scan down the wormhole entrance and exit. And they came in with, they had one guy webify me and hold me there, and they had 10 ships come and kill me in less than 30 seconds. And then, of course, pod me as well, which was like, come on. And so, yeah. So from those, I had a lot of resources in trig space, and I've managed to get almost all of them out now. But my corporation, our corporation headquarters was in a system that is now in trig space. And so we've got a bunch of resources that are impounded in trig space. And so the only way, according to CCP, the only way to get those back is to raise my standing with trig in order to get an office, and then get the impounded stuff into that office, move it into my personal, and then I can fly it out of trig space. Well, in order to get an office, I got to have a 4.0 status with trigs, which is just ridiculous. And so what I was trying to do is I was trying to hunt drones in trig space, and I had somebody scan me down and blow me up. Actually, I had one. So they let the drones kill me. And then when I flew in with my other ship, because the drones didn't pod me, I was able to get away. But then when I flew in my other ship and picked up another ship, came back in order to try and recover my loot, then somebody ganked me. and they blew up my ship and my pod and all of my equipment that I recovered from the previous ship. So yeah, it was just one of those. It's like, yeah, you can't win for trying. So all I was trying to do was get my status up with Trig, but of course blowing up drones doesn't go up very fast. So because they don't have any missions or agents or anything else, so it was kind of one of those. That was about the best you could do. So all right, let's shrink this down a little bit. Yep, so we're still good there. That's a good spot. So, and that says, why does it go to 1 day and 45 minutes? Submit. All right. So I think I got all my planetary economy going. Plasma. Didn't I restart those? I don't think I need them, right? This one is, yeah, I think we got a bunch of those there already, right? 54,000. That's really not that many. This one's still got 21 hours. Oh, so I restarted that one. Yeah. I guess we could go ahead and restart it. 21 hours, extract. Submit. Yeah, we may as well. All right. And then this last one, I did leave it because I didn't need any of the things on there. So this one was for the complex organisms. We had a whole ton of complex organisms. 197,000, and planktonic colonies was 262,000. So yeah, so whatever I produced there, I had already produced a bunch, and it was way ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that. This one's actually running again. All right, cool. So yep, so I'm going to actually close the stream out here. I'm a little over from where I usually do. I normally, if you want to follow, you actually get notified when I go live, but I stream Sunday night through Thursday night, 10 p.m. Central Time to usually midnight, 12:30. And then sometimes on Saturdays I do unscheduled ones, but depending on if my wife's keeping me busy or not. So I'd love to have you back. Appreciate you conversation. Appreciate your tips. Definitely going to put some of those into effect. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close your stream out for tonight. Go get some sleep. And thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. And yeah, so if you want to tune in tomorrow, I'll be back tomorrow. And we'll see what we're going to do then. So it's kind of always a crapshoot to see what I'm going to do or see if I'm going to get ganked. So, but anyway, have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks again.